Tony D and Little Jones somewhere in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Getaway, starring Nick Frost as a dad and a family of four. They go on vacation to a strange island at a B&B, only to discover the island is full of a strange cult that sacrifices victims or something even weirder. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 15. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. From the freaks behind Tusk, Viva Reum, and Mandy. Now, I saw Mandy, and that was okay. It was interesting. The other two, I'm not so... Tusk, I heard, wasn't great. The other one, I'm not sure. But they go to this island, and then the people are super weird. I think they have some sort of cult where they sacrifice people still after, the Middle Ages or something. But for some reason, they needed money, so they opened up a B&B, and a lot of the townspeople disagreed, and they decided to scare them, and some of the townspeople want to kill them, I think. I'm not sure. It says plan your killer vacation, and then these people sacrifice a dude and the blood squirts out and they all drink it. It's kind of gross, but it looks kind of funny and over the top. This is the kind of movie I expected from Nick Frost and Simon Pegg, but I guess he's too fancy to do these now. In theaters December 6th, written by Nick Frost, directed by Stefan Hars. He also plays a dude who he refers to his wife as mommy, and she refers to him as daddy. So they've got that bit going on, which I think is kind of funny, weird and creepy. And this is our kids, and so yeah, I think this could be fun because they'll be clueless throughout, except about halfway through the movie. So first act, they booked this really cool B&B on this island that has this crazy history, and they're going there and they don't think anything of it, and they're just clueless suburbanites. And so they go out there and all the clues are there, but they don't see them. And they get out there, and the guy who runs the place is the only sane guy, and he needs money or whatever, and that's why he rented the B&B. But the townspeople want to kill him or scare him, I'm not sure which. And for the beginning of the second act, they obviously have some very creepy stuff going on the island. And for the first part of the second act, Nick Frost and his family just are completely oblivious until finally it starts to slowly dawn on them that something's very, very wrong, and they start putting it together. And then it becomes get away, we've got to get away. And then they have to escape the island, I guess. Here's a scene where he's talking to the old woman. She's covered in blood, and in the background, a guy on fire is running past her. It's a weird time to release it, though. December 6th. This would have been a perfect Halloween movie. It's funny. It's fun. Bring the whole family. That's kind of funny, too. So I would see this. Yeah, this looks way better than the other Nick Frost movie that's coming out. Yeah, I think it's a weird time to release it. December 6th, a little too late. Needed to be October, baby. October would have been the primo time to drop this. Sometime, early October even, or even early November would have been acceptable. But December 6th, man, you're kind of pushing up on Christmas. Don't think you're going to have a tremendous amount of interest in it. By that time, it's after Thanksgiving. Everybody's in a holiday mood, so... But at least it's comedy, so it'll be a little more lighthearted. It's my kind of comedy, really, because you're going to have a crazy cult with sacrifices, and yet it's going to be a comedy. And what's the end? Oh, well, I think they probably escape, and, just narrowly, and I don't know. They get away, but there's some part of it, or maybe they never leave. That could be a comedy ending. Another comedy ending could become they like it so much, they just become part of the local town, and they start to sacrifice people too, and they help their new friends lure people to the island who are bad people. Like, that could be a funny ending, too. But I would totally say this, 100%. I trust Nick Frost. Again, I didn't like the other movie that's coming out where he plays like a character in a sitcom and then it turns into a horror movie. That movie's weird. This movie has a good balance of horror and comedy. I like the pitch. I like the title. I like everything about it. I'm surprised it's on IFC. Let's see if there's a write-up. A family's vacation to a remote getaway takes an unexpected turn when they discover an island they're on is inhabited by a serial killer. Doesn't seem like it's a serial killer. Seems more like a cult, but okay. Okay. Sure. Maybe they catch the serial killer then, if that's the case. Anyhow, that's it for me. Tony D and Little Joan. I want to thank everyone who came out to the Marcus Hook PA Library today for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Saturday, I will be at the Second Time Books in Mount Laurel, New Jersey for my book signing starting at 10 a.m. I believe it's, let me just make sure here. Yeah, Mount Laurel at 10 a.m. And then in Seacon, this is in Seabright, New Jersey, near Donovan's from 10 to 4. And that's a comic book convention on Sunday. So hope to see you there. We'll see you tomorrow.